The Fukushima disaster occurred on March 11, 2011. The meltdown explosion produced a radioactive plume cloud that traveled across the Pacific Ocean.
Authorities tested MilK in Hawaii on March 4, 2022. Tests found radioactive strontium, cesium, and iodine isotopes. After Hawaii's MilK tests, many USA cities stopped testing MilK.
Hawaii has higher overall cancer incidence rates than the US average, ranking 5th highest for breast cancer incidence. The state's cancer burden varies by specific cancer type.
No safe level of radionuclide exposure exists. Exposure to iodine, 131, cesium-137, cesium-134, and strontium isotopes increases cancer risk.
The EPA shut down some radiation testing. In 2011, the EPA conducted radiation fallout tests at more than 100 locations across the USA. Failure to report detections left the public uninformed about the extent of the contamination.
Fukushima's radioactive meltdown exposed American beef to fallout. 5 days later, wind and jet stream dumped it on the USA. 10 days later, it reached Britain and Russia. Authorities only tested radiation levels of uranium and plutonium. These nuclear reactor alpha particles would not affect the USA and stay local. The Fukushima explosion created rare radioactive cesium and iodine particles with shorter half-lives.
Authorities waited 1 year before testing these beta isotopes. Testing resumed after the radioactive daughter's half-lives diminished. The administration increased acceptable radiation levels in food, water, and soil. The EPA still monitors the beta radiation isotopes. In 2011, it took 12 months to report beta radiation fallout.
Hundreds of atomic bomb tests rained fallout over America. These events also went unreported. Government agencies failed to provide timely, accurate information. Nuclear weapons testing in the USA during the 1950s and 1960s released radioactive isotopes across the country. Evidence suggests that this radiation exposure likely contributed to an increased risk of leukemia. In 1961, Mandan, North Dakota, had strontium-90 concentrations in cow's milk 8 times higher than those from Wisconsin or New York.
In 2011, radiation was detected in milk samples from the Big Island of Hawaii following the Fukushima disaster. Radioactive iodine was found in British milk following the 1957 Windscale fire. In 2011, low levels of radioactive iodine-131 were detected in milk samples from California and Washington.
Authorities tell us that the long-term effects of radiation exposure through food remain understudied. Radiation's impact on agriculture extends beyond immediate contamination. Soil can retain radioactive particles for a long time.
The Fukushima incident exposed weaknesses in global disaster response protocols. Radiation release revealed gaps in international cooperation on radiation monitoring. Countries struggled to coordinate efforts and share data.
The public health implications of long-term radiation exposure remain debated. Some experts argue for more conservative safety thresholds, while others maintain that current standards provide adequate protection.
This comes from Marko Vovk's book Nuclear Extinction Event, which can be bought on Amazon. The link is provided below to purchase this book or other Marko Vovk books. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit the bell for the following video.